Thank you for tuning in to this week's vlog. We are in a series called Making Self-Belief Normal. Making it normal to you, and we're making it normal to me. Self-belief. We tend to, I don't know about you, I think a lot of you out there do this. I'm not the only one. We tend to lean towards self-doubt, doubting ourselves, talking ourselves out of doing great things. Listen, we have to make self-belief normal, where it's our go-to. We just believe in ourselves. Because remember, it doesn't matter who's out there believing in us. If we don't believe in us, then we are going to come up against roadblocks. And so one of the ways we've talked about how we need to understand our power, we've talked about how we need to embrace our own gifts and what we're good at and what we're talented at. And today I want to talk to you about owning your truth. One of the ways that we're able to make self-belief normal in our lives, believing in ourselves, truly believing in ourselves, is to own our truth. All of it. The good, the bad, and that ugly. It's our journey. It's our story. And until we own it and embrace it, we'll never live in a place of self-belief. And so I was reminded in watching Dr. Ford tell her story of what happened to her. Like, what she was doing in that moment was so powerful. I'm sure all of you have heard about it and seen it on TV, and people were saying all kinds of things about it. But one thing that stood out to me was that's her story. It was hard for her to tell that part of her story. It brought up that trauma all over again. It was difficult, but she owned it. It was her story. It was part of her truth. She stepped up and she spoke her truth. That's what we need to do. We need to own all of our story and stop trying to allow try to be somebody we're not. Listen, you are who you are. Embrace it. Even those traumatic experiences in our lives, it's a part of our story. It is, some of it isn't good, and a lot of us, including me, we're going through a healing process, right? We're getting better, but we've got to own all of it. And again, it didn't take us out. We're still here. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to own your entire story, all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly. Embrace it all. And I'm not saying that you don't need to heal and there doesn't need to be steps toward healing. What I'm saying is own it. Own your truth so that you can live a life where you live in this place of self-belief, where you believe in yourself because you've stepped in to your entire truth. You're owning it, you're living it, and you're speaking it. I'll see you next time.